Welcome friends, again in the video of voice. While changing the given sentence from active voice to passive voice, some basic things I think are very important for you people to know, or you may consider it that I am giving you the revision of particular important things which are very important while changing given sentence from active voice to passive voice. One such a thing is here, subject. Subject I, the object, subject becomes object. The I becomes me. We become us. I becomes me. We become us. You, what about you? You remains as it is. You remains as it is. You. But here he becomes him. So as she becomes her. Now, what about it? What about it? Again, it remains as it is. It is remains as it. But they becomes them. They becomes them. Here again, I have purposely written here again standard 9th and 10th because the voice is there in the 9th and 10th. So, here again I would like to revise most important thing while changing the given sentence from active voice to passive voice. First is about the subject and object. I becomes me, we becomes us, you remains as it is, but he becomes him, she becomes her, it becomes remains as it is it, but they becomes them. This is very simple thing while changing from active voice to passive voice. These are very simple things that we must know. It is very important also to have it in our mind while changing the given sentence from active to passive voice. The other important thing is again about the verb, again about the action, because when I have told you, whenever we consider or have in our voice, mind in our about voice, then always focus on the action, and that is verb. We always use past participle of main verb in passive voice. It is very important to know or remember. What is it? It is about the action. That means about the verb. Past participle of main verb in passive voice. Always use past participle of main verb in the passive voice. One again important thing about the verb, the other type of verb, other verb, that is helping verb. We have to use the helping verb in the passive voice. You know, mainly to be, to do, to have are the mainly we use the helping verb. Mainly. But out of these three, we have to deal with to be only. So, in the passive voice, we have to use forms of to be. What are the forms of to be? Naturally, in all the three tenses, we again revise here the forms of to be. To be in the present, in the past, in the future. The present. Present forms of to be: am, is, are. They are the present forms of to be. What are the past form of to be? You know it very well, but I would like to revise it for your sake of convenience while learning voice. Was or were, and in future tense it is shall be or will be. I am going to explain the forms of to be only in all the three forms. Where to use, where not to use, we will continue with other videos of voice. But here, as some things are very important to know basically while changing the given sentence from active voice to passive voice. So friends, first thing is about the main verb. And what is it? Always used, past participle. PP, past participle, means in our language you may consider it as the third form of the main verb, or your teachers may tell you about mathematical formulation of all the verbs V1, V2 like this. It is past participle of the main verb. Always use past participle of the main verb in the passive voice. It's very important. And what about the helping verb? Always use form of to be in the passive voice. Then we must know what are the forms of to be and where to use. Here, am, is, are in the present tense, was, were in the past tense, shall be, will be in the future tense. We will again make the revision. Where to use am, is, and are. You know, there is a sweet relation of am always. You have to use am when we put subject as I. So, am is used for I am. But is used for third person singular number subjects. Third person singular numbers subjects. He or Chetan, she or Rima, it, or it is used for an animal, any animal, a cow, or a non-living thing, a chair, like this, it. So, he takes is, she takes is, it takes is. Here it is or, it is oblique means or, means one of the two. He is a pronoun, but when it is a noun even, third person singular number, it takes is. She again is third person singular number, feminine gender, or the name of a girl, Rima, it takes is. It again third person neutral gender it is, and naturally it is used for one animal, one tree, or a non-living thing, a chair. Out of these three, it also takes, as it is a singular number, is. So is used for third person singular number subject. Third person singular number subjects, and are is used for plural. For singular is, plural we, you, and they. This take are. So am is used for I is used for am. He takes is, she takes is, it takes is, we takes are, you takes are, they takes are. In a present tense to be. Now past was where. Again was is used for singular and where for plural. Was is used for singular, where for plural. Means singular again I, he, she, and it. Plural we, you, and they. Where is used for plurals. Where for plurals, was for singular. This is about the past tense. Now shall be and be. We know generally shall is used for I and we, and for remaining we use will. Is you, he, she, it, they. The all takes will. So this is about the future. Shall and will. Use of the shall and will. But future form of to be is be. Shall be, will be. So friends, it is very important to know about the subjects and objects, and very important to know about the verb, because whenever we see voice, we have to focus in the voice on action, that is verb. So we have to use past participle of main verb in the passive voice. At the same time, we have to use the forms of to be as a helping verb. And what are the forms of to be? In the present tense, am is are. Am is used for I. For he, she, it, is used. And plural, that is we, you, and they, are is used in a present tense. In the past, was and were. For singular subjects, was is used. I, he, she, it, was is used. And we, you, they, we use plural, where. And shall is used in the future tense for I and we. So shall be is used for I and we, and will is used for the remaining ones in the future tense. So will be the form of to be in for you, they, you, they, she, he, and it. So this is very important information we must have in our mind. So I have made this as a revision part for you people, for the knowledge of voice, because it is very necessary to know all these things for changing the given sentence from active voice to passive voice. So friends, we'll continue with the voice in the next video. Thank you very much.